So I'm going to show you guys how to bind your Coptic sketchbook together. This is an example of a Coptic sketchbook, so you can see how they're individual signatures of paper, which are basically just long sheets of paper that have been folded in half with multiple sheets folded with it that have been stitched together to keep everything together. So it has a really cool look. So this is how to get that look with Coptic sketchbook. So to start, you need your front cover and your back cover. You can just cover pieces of cardboard, tag board, poster board, anything that's a little more heavy duty than just a normal sheet of paper. I started by punching holes in my cover. They're already punched, but you will punch them with what's called an awl. It's an AWL. Put a piece of cardboard or tag board or something to protect your table, and then you just decide where you want your holes to be and punch them in your cover. So that's an example of that. You then use your cover as a template to punch your back cover holes. Now, when you do this, you kind of want to think about, you want to line it up with the back cover and make sure the side that you want facing out is actually facing out. So line it up, and then you just go through and repunch your holes. You want all the holes to be nicely aligned. You then take your signatures of paper. So a signature is just a pack of paper that has been folded in half. So the cover is formatted to 8 by 10. And the paper is cut so it's a little bit smaller than the cover. So with the 8 by 10 paper, you double the width of it. So this is about 15 inches. So 7.5 double, so 15 inches. And then the height is about 9.5. So just a little bit smaller than the rest. You center it. So you fold, these have 4 sheets in each pack. They're folded in half to create your signature. So to punch the holes in your signature, you want to punch it on the fold line. So here's my fold line. To do this, I took my cover template and I laid it directly on top in a straight line on my fold line and then punched my holes. From here, it's a little easier to just take that first page of your signature and lay it inside your next pack. So here's another pack that I have not punched yet. So I'm going to lay this inside, put it on top of my piece of cardboard, and I'm going to use my awl to punch through. And you just want to make sure your holes are nicely aligned, that way you have a nice even binding. When you punch your holes on your cover, you want it to be set in at least 1/2 inch so that you don't accidentally rip the holes in your cover. And remember, on the signature, you want it to be on the fold line. All right, and you want to use the same template every time. I'm going to pull that out, set this aside, put it on my next pack, and punch my holes again. And it's up to you how many holes you punch in. Do a minimum of 3. I'm doing 4. This one obviously has a lot more. The more you do, the more interesting it looks. It takes a little bit longer to stitch it all together, but it's worth it for the end result. So a minimum of 3 holes, and really as many as you want from there. All right, so I'm going to add this back to my original stack. For this sketchbook, I obviously went a little bit thicker. There's a lot more than 4 signatures in this sketchbook, so again, it's up to you how many you want to have. I'd have at least 3 signatures in your pack. All right, so from here, what you want to do is take your front cover, your back cover. You want to stack all your pieces of paper together and just make sure all your holes line up. So all the holes should perfectly line up. Sometimes you might have to flip it upside down to make it line up. So just make sure, double check that. And you're going to kind of set that aside. You're then going to get a needle and thread. So I've picked this green thread to kind of match that green color on my front cover. I've got about 3 arms length of thread, so I just kind of pull it and measure it like this. If you run out of thread halfway through, all you do is tie more to the end of your piece you've been sewing with, and you just keep going. You want to put a little knot at the end, string your needle. Hook needle works really well for this project, but a straight needle works fine. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking my front cover, laying it down, take my signature pack, my first one. Again, I'm just going to check and make sure all my holes line up so that my paper is nicely centered in there. You are going to open up that first signature pack, and you're going to go from that first hole. So you're going inside the center of your signature pack out. And you're gonna pull your thread through. I don't always trust the knot because you're pulling your thread tight every time. So I also like to get a little piece of tape and just tape down the ends, just to make sure it's not going anywhere, okay? So after that, you're then going to go around the outside of your cover. So I'm gonna go down the hole, pull my string through, and then wrap around the outside. All right, so you wrap around the outside and then you wrap around your string. You wanna get that loops look. And then you're gonna go back through the hole that you came out of. Pull it through. With every pull, I like to pull it tight. It will kind of loosen up as you go, but just if you keep pulling it tight, you'll make sure you have a tight binding at the end. So from here, I'm gonna go up to my next hole. Go through, pull my string through, again, top to bottom. And then you're gonna take your needle and loop around that string before you go back in that hole you just came out of. Up to the next hole. Top down. Loop around. And back through. And you start to get into a bit of a rhythm once you start doing this for a little while, especially if you do a lot of pages. You just want to make sure you get through all of those papers, go back through the middle. And as you string back through the hole, sometimes you accidentally go through the center of your thread, and that makes it harder to pull your binding tight. So just try and make sure you're going around your thread. All right, so at this point, we're actually gonna do something new. So we've looped around that last one. I'm gonna pull tight. I see right here, there's kind of a loop, so I'm gonna open up the middle of my sketchbook, and I'm gonna pull that tight just to make sure everything ends up being nice and tight at the end. All right, so from here, now that I finally got it tight, I'm going to add my next signature pack. So if you keep all of your pages just nicely stacked like this, you can just pick it up and pull it right over. Still double check that all your holes line up, and you're going to go back. You're going to add this signature, so you're going through this hole instead of going back through this one. So you're going to go through here, and then we're going to go ahead and go down to the next hole. All right, so now I'm gonna pull this nice and tight, and instead of going all the way back down and looping through my cover, I'm going to loop around this knot right here. So with every signature you add, you're gonna loop around the string of this, in the space between the one you just did. I'm gonna go back through that hole just like we did at the bottom, center out. Wrap around the string. Through the hole, back to the middle, down to my last. Okay, so now I went out through my last hole. I'm going to loop back around the string, and I'm gonna pull everything nice and tight. All right. right, so now I'm going to add my next pack of paper. Drag it over, make sure everything lines up. And just like I did up here, I'm gonna go, instead of going back through that hole, I'm going through the hole of the next signature. So up, across. We're gonna wrap around, but again, instead of going all the way down here, I'm now going between the two signatures that I just stitched together. So you just go down one level below, pull tight. All right, so now, pull everything tight, we're gonna add our cover. So the steps for this is very similar to the steps for the front cover. You're going to go through your cover hole and make sure the thread is wrapping around that edge right there. You're gonna wrap around the string, and then you're gonna go back through the hole that you just came out of. So you will end up stitching your last signature twice. So there's already string kind of going through here. We're gonna end up doubling that up. So go back, go through the next hole. Through that hole. All right, so from here, you're gonna cut your string and tape it down on the inside cover. And your beautiful sketchbook is done. So you have the stitching on the edge, you have your signatures in there, and you have lots of paper on the inside to work with. All right, so you can kind of compare this and this. The more you add, the more detail you get with the knots on the edge. So if you want a thicker sketchbook, this size is great for a semester-long course, even a year-long course, depending on the number of sketches that you do.